Okay, we're officially recording. All right, so this is history in the making. This is Team Strength United's first team call because it's kind of just been myself and then Raina and now you guys. So high five. Yay, awesome. Raina, I want you to high five that phone.
I did.
You rock. Okay, so last night's team call with Team Aloha was amazing. It hit on free groups, and I really liked it because it put something in perspective for me. I want to share with you my aha moment. When I became a coach, I was very private. I had experienced a lot of brokenness before. I was very closed off to people. People didn't deserve to know what I was doing. You know, I had that kind of chip on my shoulder, you know, but when it came down to it, I wanted to help people. So I had to work through things to get over myself. Personal development, guys. You got to do it. You have to start with at least 10 minutes a day. Right now, this is what I'm reading. The Answer. I know it's backwards. It's by John Assaraf and Murray Smith. Get this book right now. If I would have had this in my beginning stages of coaching, I would probably be further than where I'm at now because it's mind-opening, okay? So personal development is huge. Now, those free groups, this is what I love, and this is what I want you guys to look at. When you invite people to be coaches, their first thought is going to be, I don't know enough people, and how am I going to sell enough packages to run a challenge group? Get all that out of your head. I want you to shift. Hey, why don't you come along and, you know, you're constantly motivating. You're posting your sweaty selfies. You're sharing your recipes. Why don't you run a free group with me and just see what you think about it? There you go. Right there. Okay? So I would like to run a free group next week. And part of that, I would like to talk about what we're going to run it for. In the past, Raina and I have ran them, and I've done workouts, and I've done the movements with modification and all that fun stuff. So things that we talked about last night. There's an abs and booty boot camp. If you know, what do you guys think about that? Or if you want to do a 5-day free group, 7-day free group. And if you're already thinking like, oh my gosh, that's way too much. I'm already doing this and this and this. Stop. Remember why you're here. Remember why you're doing this. Are you getting healthier? Yeah. And the people around you that you're inspiring, aren't you seeing them start to shift as well? That's why we do what we do, guys. And then you always go back to your why, okay? So I need a topic. We don't have to do that tonight. Just know that I would like it by this Friday. Let's discuss it in our team page, or we can discuss it in our Facebook message group. That would be great. Another thing that I was going to talk about, I should have wrote this down. I just posted it in the group. Hold on. I know Bernice was on a call last night, but she got cut off because of the tornado. That's so crazy. All right. So.
Austin's talking, Allie.
Aw. Hi, AC. Hi, baby.
Sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi, baby. What you doing?
He put the phone up to his ear and everything. It was really cute. Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, no, that's why I love what I'm doing, because you guys are like family. Like, I love that. So just know that. All right, so the next discussion is, right now I am in a Dash to Diamond group. I have been in them before, and I have felt like I have had a whip cracked on me, and I had to do this, and I had to do that. And I have never felt more engaged, let alone more connected to the group I'm in right now. So just know that if this group of people, Marissa Myers is one of them, and she's always been in the ones that I've been in, but the people that she's working with, amazing. So if they run another one, you all are gonna, I would really like you guys to be in it, okay? It's gonna show you a whole different aspect, okay? So you probably noticed, like, I've posted a lot more things in Team Strength United because I'm running it down. I'm trickling it down. That is one thing I need you guys to grasp right now, is you are not going to re-grease the wheel. Everything has been done and it has worked. So if there is a coach out there that strikes something with you, a chord within you, and they're successful and you find connective tissue with that coach, I want you to follow them and repeat what they do as well as making it your own. Don't recreate things, okay? So that leads me right to our avatar. So your avatar is the person that you're attracting. So for me, I shared it in the team page. I have a specific age. It's a woman. She's married, or she's a woman with kids. She has to love Jesus. Like, she's got to have faith, because I'm a firm believer you can't create change unless you have God's grace. Like, it's just not going to happen. So that's the kind of people that I want to deal with. So you guys need to know that you are in a position where you get to choose, okay? So if somebody, you know darn well that they are an enemy of yours and they're just friending you because they want to be nosy, out of sight, out of mind. You don't even have to mess with it. You don't friend them, because then if you friend them, you're friending them for $1. You're friending them to make money. That's not why we're here. We're here to change lives. And maybe they're following you because maybe you're doing something here to them. The positivity, the inspiration that you're sharing daily, your story, your journey, okay? That's why it's important to do that. So by Friday, get this in your head. I want avatars written down. Raina, you've already done yours. You can make them pretty if you can draw. You can draw like you and then everything you want around it. But like if you guys have Pinterest, go to your Pinterest page and look at all your boards. There's your avatar right there. That's who you're attracting. Okay, so whatever hobbies you do, softball. I attract a lot of softball players. I wonder why, Bernice. So, all right. So let's get on to the next one. Do you guys have any questions? I know I'm rolling kind of fast. We're good? Okay. All right. So next one is going to be Bernice. I'm going to unmute you, and I'm putting you on the spot, my dear. I would like you to share with us, you know, as much as you can in a short time. Okay? And you're not going to be judged here. You're not going to be graded here. Girl, we are learning. Remember something. All of you guys. Were you born walking? No, we had to learn to walk, guys. So we're going to do this together. All right, Bernice, all you. I'm muting myself. Here we go.
Okay, so I forgot to write down the lady's full name, but her name was Teresa. Pretty accomplished. Started out just like everyone else with a quote-unquote professional job. But she was in like IT, like a really high paying job and everything. Anyway, so it was a question and answer type of thing. And the first question was, how do you know what to share? So what she said was, share really whatever you want. Anything positive. She said if it's anything negative, that you need to put a positive spin and how you've learned something from it. She said the only thing that she does not post is arguments with her husband. Oh, there's a truck going by. Okay, what else was she saying? She said she posts about her children to a degree. Things that she likes, her dogs, her family, everything else. Kind of just what everyone else has been telling us. The next question was, how do you build your following? She said 95% of it was through Facebook. She did Twitter for a little bit, but that was just too fast-paced for her. She wasn't feeling it. And then she started doing Facebook groups. She started doing Beachbody stuff before there was really like Facebook groups exactly. But once they started coming out with the groups, what she said was that she joined groups that related to her own likes and hobbies. So if you have a dog, like for me, I should probably join some like dachshund type groups because I have 3 wiener dogs. And she said that just staying active in these groups is how she ended up getting people to follow her and like her page, friend her, because they knew her, they had a common interest. She said that do ads and try to take the time to learn new Facebook updates. She spends about $5 a day sometimes 25 a day. And she does it to her target audience. So kind of like what Marissa was saying yesterday. I think it was yesterday. And yeah, so she does it to meet new people. Then a follow-up question on that was, which one works better? Is her like page or her profile page better for her? And she said her profile page is better for her. And then once they friend her on her profile page, they slowly move over to her like page. And she says a lot of the time she does double posts. Well, I'll get to that one later on because I think that's one of the things later on. Looks like it went off track a little bit. But back to the ads, she said that when you post an ad, say for a week, the first 3 or 4 days, maybe not very many people will see it. But once it starts building momentum, that more people will see it, more people will like it. 5th, 6th, maybe the 7th day is when the post will be at its highest views. And it just has to build momentum. The next question was, well, it's not really a question. Says, I just started my like page. I have a hard time coming up with twice the material. And her solution to that was that she posts one time in the morning, one time in the evening, and she does it on her page and just tag yourself. So tag your like page, tag your profile page. That way you're not having to come up with 30 different things every single day. She made me laugh because she said she's not that creative. I'm not either, so that was good. And then she said, how many people do you add? And she uses the adding 3 a day, which is about 15 to 20 people a week. And she said it's okay. Not all people will accept your friend requests because, you see random people adding you, and that's kind of creepy sometimes. And then once you go through and add all of these people, at the end of the week, go through and delete pending requests. Just go through it, clear it out, and then, I don't know, maybe a couple months later, you can friend them again. The next question, when it comes to achieving Success Club, how do you make it every month? Her goal is 10. Set a goal of 10. And the reason for that is to get leads. And that's important to build your business. She said she constantly invites people, talks to them, uses sneak peeks. But her sneak peeks are usually just for her team. And then she lets people in on how awesome her life is, so like the perks. So she quit her IT job, which she was making pretty good money with now. Now she's a 6-figure coach. And she has a nice house, a nice car. She gets to hang out with her kids and her dogs, and she's just loving all the free time that she has for her, and she doesn't have to work for someone. She doesn't have to sit behind a desk anymore. She's not always fixing computers or coming up with different programs for it. So yeah, just let people in on how awesome it is to be your own boss. And a major thing she said was, even when you hit Success Club, don't stop. Even if you hit it at the very beginning of the month. 1 month she said she hit Success Club before the 5th of the month. And then the next month she was struggling to even get 3 or 4 people. So you hit Success Club, just keep going because this just never stops. The next question was, how do you invite? And she says she sends personal messages a lot. She does mass posts. She uses Evernote to keep track of the people, but you could use pen and paper, however you want to track it. And her mass posts usually sound like, I'm starting this challenge group or this free group. Anyone interested in joining, just let me know. And she says she talks to people all day long. And she says usually that's just through Facebook because it's just easier to talk to people through Facebook. They have your information, you have their information, all right there. Make it personable. Don't just say, hey, come buy this and that and join this and it costs this much. She said you really have to build a relationship before asking people. And, that is really important because you don't want to just sound salesy and shoving things down people's throat, because you really do want to make a change, and being a salesperson 100% of the time just kind of throws people off. But just build a relationship. She said that she cyber stalks people. So she kind of just sees what's going on in people's lives. She sees, she likes what people post. She comments on their posts. And she really just does her best to make sure that people know who she is. And then when they're ready, they'll come find her because they know that she's doing this. They know it's working for her. They see people tagging her in posts about how she's changed their life and whatnot. And she said they might not come to you right away. They might be there, come over to you in like 6 months, a year. You never know. But just be a real person, not a robot. And then the last question that I was able to get was, what is personal development? Well, that was a question, but that's not really what she answered. She says that what she listened to is a podcast called Mobile University, and she didn't really go into depth about what that was. She listens to a lot of audiobooks because she doesn't like to read. So she listens to audiobooks when she's in the car, when she's cleaning, sometimes when she's working out. And most of the time it's about leadership or empowering, which is really important for this job. At first, she didn't do the personal development like, you can do this, your life will be so much better when you do this, because she thought that was really cheesy. But now she's doing it because if you don't believe in yourself and you don't think you're worthy, it's going to take a toll on you and your business. So now she's starting to listen to those, I guess, kind of like, not really self-help, but kind of like self-help. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, she says she listens to personal development a lot. And you can listen to podcasts, find things on YouTube, read books, articles, really whatever. But yeah, that was the very last thing that I got to hear before the tornado and fire turned off my internet.
Nice. Do you have any questions for Bernice? Anybody? Okay, so I'm going to mute you, Bernice. Oh.
Hey,
Yeah.
Raina. I don't have questions, but I want to say something in just a minute. Let me just finish the baby's bath real quick. Go ahead, and then I'll get back to it.
Okay. So
Okay.
just to hit on that personal development, listen to it. If you guys don't like to read or you find it hard to sit still for 10 minutes to read, listen to it. Listen to it while you're working out. I'm not kidding you. My mom always used to tell me garbage in, garbage out. That was when I was a kid and I would listen to NWA. So you know what I'm talking about, okay? That was the little rebel in me. But I can't tell you enough. This is going to help you guys overcome the no's. It's going to help you believe in yourself, because who's going to want you supporting them if you don't believe in yourself and what you're doing? You know? So that's where it always comes back to personal development. When you feel like somebody has given you the runaround or they went with another coach, I can't even tell you how many times Raina and I have actually had people reach out knowing that she's my coach, reach out to her underneath me. She'll message me and be like, hey, you're never going to believe. Oh, sweet. The old Callie would have been like, I'm going to unfriend them. They don't need to see my page. Blah, blah, blah. They don't deserve my time. Okay? I'm not kidding you. So you have to do this. Raina had a huge growing moment about a month ago. She was ready to just take it outside. That's where she was at. And she and I, in fact, it was probably a Tuesday because I remember cooking tacos. Like tonight I made taco salad. And she and I, we took care of it. Stayed on the phone. We typed something up nice, cordial. Because you're the front face of your business. So I like the fact that this person, Teresa, talked about if anything's negative, you turn it positive. And don't you ever, if you are married, don't you ever put you and your husband's business on the internet. That is the worst thing you could do. And you know you have friends that do that crap, and you're sitting there going, oh, Lord, they're going to be divorced in a year. You don't do that. That person is your right-hand man. Okay? So, Bernice, I don't know where you're at relationship-wise. Brandy, are you married, Brandy? That's what I thought. So, but just don't do that. I don't even care if you had the biggest fight. You don't even talk about it, you know. There's a point where you get to protect you. You share your journey, you share your story, but you don't have to vomit everything, okay? All right. Now we'll just wait on Raina.
Hey, that just reminded me of something now I'll share too. Callie knows just because her and I talked about it, but I don't know what's it been, Callie, since our huge fight, like a month maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, like about a month ago, Chris and I, we got into it big time, and divorce was being thrown around, the divorce word. Anyways, but that's a perfect example right there. That would have been stupid of me to go put that on there because that isn't what either one of us have wanted and whatnot. So anyways, when you see those people, you're just like, seriously, that's crazy. Like, you just don't do those kind of things. So
Nope.
Sorry, I've just been kind of scatterbrained all day. I don't know what the heck my problem is. It's probably because it's hotter than heck in our house. We have swamp coolers in a 2-story house, and they suck. It wasn't with the program at Bonko, and I don't know. I'm just crazy today. But I forgot now. Bernice was talking about that lady, and it was something that she started to talk about and then said she'd get back to it and thought she was off track. Remind me, Bernice, can you look back at your notes? I thought about it, and I was bathing the baby, and then she continued, and now I just don't remember.
It was the double post thing where you post on your profile page and then you tag yourself on your page.
Yes, thank you. That's what I was going to say. I've had a few people not direct anything at me. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But I've got from a few friends that they're in a roundabout way posting about me and how I post so much. I'm not letting it get to me. It's, I look at it, whatever, not a big deal. Because one, I don't know for sure that it is about me. I am pretty sure that it is, but I'm not going to let it get to me. So I have another friend. She has her dad and her boys race, like race cars. And so she posted the other day and was like, so that I don't annoy my friends with all of my posts, I went ahead and created this other page, yada, yada, yada. So anyways, I know people are saying we're going to post so much a day, and they're also getting annoyed with I post to my like page and then I share it to my personal page. So I know people are thinking, why is she double posting? But I'm not ready right now to do the whole I've moved thing, move over to my like page, because I have found, and I did it while I was on vacation, I tried to just post to just my like page, and not as many people right now are seeing my post or commenting there, so I'm still doing it on my page. So I just say, screw everybody. Like, if they don't like it, they can delete me. And like I said, nobody's told me personally. I'm just getting those vibes from people. So it was nice to hear that lady, said that she still does the same thing, even though she's more on her like page. So I just wanted to tell you guys, don't feel like you have to only be on your like page, because obviously we just do what we feel.
Yeah, and you can set up what you guys are posting through Hootsuite.com, and even your like page has a timer that you can post out, and you can plan them. Like, maybe every Monday morning at 7:30 you do Monday Motivation, Tuesday is Transformation Tuesday, Wednesday is Work It Wednesday. You show a little short clip of your best workout move, and you talk about holding your core in, and you show a modified position. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, guys. Thursday, Throwback Thursday. You can take it back to when you were in second grade, Engagement Friday, Fit Tip Friday, Freaky Friday. There's a lot of things that you can come up with. And when you look at the team page, I did post a calendar in there that was implemented and has been implemented in the Diamond group that I'm in right now. So utilize that as well. Everybody is unmuted right now, so if you have something to say, you can say it. I do want to give you guys a heads up. In August, there is a new social media group starting. It's by Jesse Reagan. You can look him up on Facebook. He is legit. He teaches you how to build your ads, how to find your target market and keep them. and pamper them and make them yours. You can actually go in, this is what Marissa was talking about last night. Like, she literally took out the African American audience out of her post. You can go in, not that it's racist or anything, but she was getting people that she had no connective tissue with wanting her to be their coach, even people that spoke nothing but Spanish. And she was like, how am I going to serve them? You know, because she's in Florida, so she was getting a lot of that Latina, and she does have darker skin, so I can see where they're like, oh, she's totally, you know. She went in and she dissected it, and she's created that target market. Okay, so as we get closer to August, I'm going to be blowing it up. I'm doing it. I've already talked to my husband about it. He's seen what it's done for Kristen Lambert and Stephanie Kathman and Marissa Myers. And he's just like, holy crap. Like, Kristen Lambert, I think she started out with like 112 likes on her page, and within a week, she was already at 2,000. So that's money right there. That's social media working on its own without you doing anything at its best. But you're going to have to invest a little bit, as is everything. Just like when you go to get your workout clothes, you don't buy crap clothes. Your shoes, you buy good shoes that have great support. So that's how you guys have to start thinking. I wish somebody would have put that to me, because I was like, let's cut the corners. Let's see if I can Jew them down and da-da-da-da-da. No, I am worth more, and so are you guys, to get the best of the best training so that you can do the same for others. All right. Any other shares? Any questions?
When I was on vacation, I sat for like a week and I did all my posts that we're going to be posting. I think I did at least 3 of them every day.
Nice.
So that's really cool, like you mentioned on the Facebook thing, how you can schedule out your posts. So whenever you have downtime, just sit there and, you know, create posts, have your wheels turning and put them on there, like Callie said, to be for your days, so that you don't have to sit there and spend hours and hours a day or every day trying to make your posts.
It takes stress off. In all honesty, it does. And you guys follow me. You see my days. I have people all the time. They're like, how the heck do you? Well, 1, I love what I do. That's right there. But 2, I mean, I utilize Hootsuite when I need to. And it's only $14. I pay the $14.99 a month. Tax write-off, guys. Remember that. You guys start doing this business, it is all a tax write-off. Okay? My tax guy called me and was like, we need a claim on this one. I believe, what was it, Raina? 3,400 in my first,
yes.
It wasn't even my first year of being a coach. And that was kind of
6 months.
Yeah, stumbling around and seeing what they were doing and and trying to do me, but still do that, you know? So number 1, be yourself, keep posting away. You are going to ignite somebody's flame. Trust and believe it. It's going to happen. All right. Okay, well, if nobody has any questions, we are going to cut it. If you do come up with something later, please post in the group, guys. That's why I have it. All right. And then we're probably going to start holding these calls probably once a month, so we're not too bombarded. You guys always are invited to Marissa's calls, always. And I'll keep them posted in the group. All right. Okay. Well, I look forward to talking to you guys again. Thanks for your time. Have a wonderful evening. Bye, guys.